Welcome back to another Shadow of War video. How is everybody doing? It's been a little bit since my last video, racking in 160 views, which is, in my opinion, insane because I honestly didn't think anybody would tune into this channel that much, to be 100% honest. But I have been playing the game again and enjoying it. And I tell you what, you guys need to watch out for hacked online fortresses. What do I mean by this? There are some online fortresses that have been shown to be hacked, and pretty much what this happens here is there's no actual way to beat them. You will get into an online fortress and you will essentially defeat the Overlord, quote unquote, but his health will never actually fully go down to where you can kill him. What I mean by that is the health will be at 0, you'll keep attacking him over and over again, and the health will continue to stay at 0 for as long as possible, not allowing you to do anything against him and or being able to kill him. So make sure you keep an eye for that. Now, I have gotten a question as far as when the online services will run out for the game, and to be 100% honest, I have no idea. So it's ultimately up to the Monolith Productions when they want to end it, is what it comes down to in WB Games. But going by from the first Shadow of Mordor, which the online services for that are technically kind of still up, if you remove the Nemesis Forge doesn't exist anymore with online stuff like that. But if we just look at Vendettas, those still exist that appear in your game. And that game came out way long ago, I think it's been about 5 to 6 years ago now, and those are still up. So we could expect probably Shadow of War to be up a little bit more longer, or a little bit longer than a lot of people are thinking. As we know, in case you know, the game released a little bit ago, quite a bit ago actually, a couple of years ago now. And the online services is still up. And to this day, the #1 biggest thing I keep getting asked is, when will the online services go down? I've asked Monolith multiple times. I've even got in contact with some other people who knew Shadow of War information. And to this day, I cannot find out when the online services of the game will be shut down. There's been no information or recollection. If I had to sit here and pinpoint one or the other to tell you when the online services will be shut down, I would be looking at WB Games. WB Games usually announce when their games are going to be shut down for online services, and WB Games runs the hosting thing for the online part of the game. It's kind of similar to what happened with some of the Batman games. Whenever the Batman games were about to go dead and the online services will no longer be active, they would essentially post on Twitter or give an update about their games that they're going to remove online services for. So I'd be looking at WB Games to bring out that news, not really Monolith. Monolith probably would be able to bring out the news, but WB would probably bring out a list first with upcoming games to be removed from online services, and then Monolith shortly after announcing that the game is going to be removed from the online services. On Xbox, I've played through the game enough to be at, I think it's 100 or something like that. It's like worth an insane amount of hours into the game. I think I've dumped on Xbox like 200 to 300 hours into the game, and then, or like more than that, I think like 500 hours into the game. Something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure. It's insane the amount of time that I've dumped into it. And then on PC, I just hit 120 hours as well on that as well. And then I did play it as well on PlayStation as well, dumping about 60 hours into the game on that as well. So don't think I haven't been playing the game. I really enjoy the game. I really like the game. My computer hardware was suffering, so I had to upgrade it, but now I got that out of the way and that fixed. We should be good to go and good to rolling. I'm not really sure what the issue was. I think it was the processor, to be 100% honest. I think it was causing some problems, and I'm not really sure what it was causing some problems with, because I've given it to a friend IRL and installed it in his system, and it seems to work perfectly fine. So I'm not really sure if it was just not agreeing with, some RAM stick I had in my system. If it wasn't, it was honestly what it probably came down to is it wasn't agreeing with my sound card. So I have a 5.1 surround sound card in my system, and out of all things to look at here, that's probably why. It's also due to the fact that I upgraded to a brand new case recently, and when doing that, it seemed to have a problem. So I think it just interfered with the iCUE, RGB software or something like that, considering my new PC case is RGB. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully the content resumes very soon when it comes to the Shadow of War channel here. I definitely, for the brand new year of 2021, do have content that I want to push out and resume and stuff like that. So I'm going to be looking into doing that type of stuff, and hopefully you guys will stick around. Thank you guys so much for the people who have stuck around and sat here and been through the channel and watched everything. And I know it's been a long haul. I know I haven't uploaded a bunch, and I know I promised a bunch of stuff that I've not kept, and I apologize for all that, but it's been a little bit of a rough year for everybody, so I apologize on my behalf. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.